Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program, and I thank you for growing with me this morning, kings and queens. Thank you for growing. Uh, I was noticing that old sun, trying to rise up over the horizon over yonder, and as that sun trying to rise up, the clouds steady moving in front of the sun, trying to, block it. But that sun steady going. It's steady rising. And then as the sun steady rising, here comes some more clouds. They coming from another direction, rising up, coming across, trying to block the sun. But the sun steady rising. And the clouds steady coming. And eventually the sun can get past the clouds. It get to the top where it get past the clouds, and you don't get over the clouds. Get break through. The sun break through. Nothing beats a failure but a try. I want you to remember that. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And sometimes it can take 9 out of 10 tries. Sometimes it could be that very last time that you try when you about to give up. And you said, let me go and do it again. And there it go. It worked. You can't give up in this battle that we're in. We got to keep on going. We got to keep on moving. We got to keep on striving. We got to keep on rising. Because then that's when we reach our greatness. And then that's when we come out with substance. That's how it works, people. Nothing beats a failure but a try. Just keep on going. Don't let nothing stop you. See, because there's some famous people in this world who were told that they can't do it, that they can't make it, they ain't gonna be nothing. I've been told you ain't gonna be nothing. Matter of fact, I know one time I was told my mouth gonna get me in trouble. And look here, my mouth is getting me in some good trouble. Ain't that wonderful? Ain't that a blessing? Let's praise the Lord. Let's just stop and clap our hands for a moment. Let me give the Lord some praise. My mouth done got me in some good trouble. I thank the Lord. I thank God, that He give us a mind of wisdom to keep on going. Just imagine if our ancestors had gave up and just gave up and say, you know what, we can't get out of this. We can't break for freedom. We can't be famous. We can't be writers. We can't be inventors. We can't be civil rights leaders. We can't carry the torch on for other folks. Just imagine if they had gave up. What would we be? We wouldn't be where we at now. I'm gonna tell you something. Think about this. When before Lincoln went in office, true enough, Lincoln had slaves. True enough, he was of that party. Everybody had slaves. But think about this. He went in office and said that before he went in office, he said, I'm going to go end slavery. And he was determined to get in office, and he was determined to do it. And he did it. Despite the fact that his party didn't want him to do it, and despite the fact that it cost him his life to do it. So no matter what I have went through, I thank the Lord that I went through that so that I can be where I am today, to tell you that you can get over the battle of life. You can win in the end. You can overcome the evil that is trying to overcome you. You can overcome this oppression. Oppression is evil. Oppression leads to depression. So if you in depression, we getting ready to go the opposite direction. We getting ready to go from depression back to oppression, out to substance. That's what we headed, people. We headed out to substance. We are about to rise with substance. I'm telling you, I know it just as much as I feel the stirring of the wind in the air, of the change of the season, of the morning to the night, to the noon, to the day, to the afternoon. I know it just as sure as I am here, present here, talking to you today. That's how I am assured of God. I trust in the Lord. I step out on faith and I believe. I always have. I always knew God was there. Even when I got myself in those predicaments, I knew that the Lord was still with me, had never left me, but I left the Lord. I moved on, branched off, doing my own different things, and the Lord was always there. And then it's just like, these appointed ancestors God send to us. These appointed ancestors, they sit back and let us, do us. But I'm gonna tell you something, they get us out some situations, honey. We done been in some situations that we was wondering how the heck did we get out of that? How did we get ourselves in this? How did I get here? Man, what happened? And the next thing you know, we out of it. I can't believe the things that I went through in life. And here I am here telling you, giving you a testimony, to help you, when actually you just don't realize how you are helping me. You are what hold me up. You are what keep me going. You are what help keep me pushing toward the light that we are all going to get. So as long as I can grab hold of the light, then we all holding on, and we all gonna get some of the light. All the light is going to shed on us, and we are all going to rise with substance. I'm going to tell you something, honey, my heart is in it. To the top of my soul, I want to scream that we are going to be free of this oppression. God sent me to tell you that is why I am here. I am a representative of the Lord, and anything and everything that I have will be dedicated to the Grow program and dedicated to the work of God to bring his people up out of oppression. So this movement is not about me. This movement is about us. This is about bringing us out of our oppression, our mindset, just changing our mindset, even the way we think about ourselves, the way we think about others, and beginning to build wealth, beginning to make wiser choices with our money. Stop going to these payday loan people, because they ain't doing nothing but ripping us off. Stop putting title loans on your car, because you ain't doing nothing but making an additional car payment. Stop loaning out your jewelry, because we supposed to be walking in royalty. Stop pawning your stuff. Start making better financial choices. That way you ain't even got to go do none of that foolishness. Stop being involved in the chaos, negativity, and drama that tries to ensnare you. That will bring you away from God. I'm trying to help you to get closer to the Lord. Just like I say, you are out there in uncharted waters. I'm the beacon that's off the shore that's shining a light on you. Say, hey, look, this is the way to come. Come on this way. I'm guiding you. This is the way to the Lord. I'm shining the light. Hey, don't you see it? Here it comes. It's shining on you real bright. Coming your way right there, wherever you at all over the world, wherever you listening. I'm shining light on you and your situation right now as we speak. You are rising up out of this oppression. You are reaching your greatness all over the world. That's what we doing, people. We are growing. We holding one another up. I'm telling you, we got to hold one another up. And it's one thing I want you to realize. Me, born in the 60s, in a generation of first free Africans, our parents didn't have civil rights. We just barely had civil rights, if you want to call it that. But our parents didn't have civil rights, and whatever happened, went on with mom and dad, or whatever the circumstances, you need to forgive mom and dad for that, because look here, they were oppressed. You need to forgive them and let go of that. Even if mom and dad was on drugs, who pushed the drugs into the community? We're oppressed people up under this country. So you need to forgive. You need to reach for them people who are talented and lost and turn them on to this program. Because here, I'ma help them get off those drugs. Because it's all in the mind. Mind over anything. You can do anything. Anytime you ever set out and said, I'm going to do something, you put it in your mind to do it and you do it. There it go. Here it is. It's done happened. It's all in your mind. You can get over them drugs and stuff. You got to do is keep on a spiritual walk with God. Keep your eyes focused on the prize. Every day, get on the podcast, listen to an episode. Be motivated, be lifted up. Cause greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. So I'm here giving you the wisdom. I'm shining a beacon of light in your direction. All you got to do is come out from under the shade, step out from under the clouds, move back from the storm. Don't be distracted. Don't be held back. Step out in the light. Let God shine some light in your direction. Begin to rise from your circumstances. Because I'm going to tell you something. Yes, we are a product of our environment and what didn't happen to our ancestors and now what didn't trickle down and happen to us now down in the community. But we don't have to wallow in it. We can rise above it even as it is happening because our ancestors were in the struggle. We in the struggle. The struggle continues on. We got to continue on with our torches. We got to continue on in the march here as we grow. We ain't gonna be down there in the midst of evil. We gonna be here. Cause see, the next thing you down there in the midst of evil, you caught up in some mess. Somebody threw a Molotov cocktail in the building, but you fit the description. So you don't want to be down there in the midst of evil. You want to be here rising and growing, and coming out with substance. Cause that's what's about to happen for us people. We are about to come out with substance. Been 400 years. 400 years of struggle, of what exactly happened to the sacrifice and killing of George Floyd. Our neck has been to the pavement. Since our ancestors stepped off in Virginia, off that ship, our neck has been to the pavement. West Virginia. Our neck has been to the pavement. But people, we got to carry on the struggle. We cannot wallow in this oppression. We got to rise above it, and that's exactly what we gonna do. So keep growing with me. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. God bless you.